Today I'm back on the Nancy Guthrie case. It's a true crime reading today. So my heartfelt energy goes out to the family of Nancy Guthrie. She's been missing. I'm just going to read through some facts first of all before we get into the reading. So, been missing since the January 31st. Gone. Missing. Without a trace. Vanished. Still not solved. So I'm going to tap in the energy now. I'm going to start with the Connections Oracle. As we go deeper into this reading and see what else the cards want to reveal for us today. Okay, so I'm using my Connections Oracle first of all to see if there's anything that wants to come out here. Then I'm going to read through some facts or some information and just see what the cards say about the information on this case. Okay. So first card that's popped out is the Capricorn card. Capricorn, just got to say, date is January to December. This is indicating the date that she's been missing since, so January 31st. Mistakes were made, mishandled. Now it could have been to do with medication. I do believe her medication was left behind with her disappearance. So what this is showing me that the cards are actively engaging in this case. They're on the right case. They're on the right case because they've got the date. They've got the January. They've got something to do with medication here. Mistakes made or to do with medication. This is a medication error, but the medication was left behind. Okay, just going full screen. My face cam is blinking on and off, so I'm going to do this full screen so you can see the cards. Okay. An attack or a violent situation or aggressive attack is the card that's coming out here. So what this is indicating is with the blood left behind or evidence in the residence, it does kind of align, or it does align to this energy. Blood also on the pavers out the front, so it is aligning to this case. So let's see what else the cards want to reveal here. Confrontation was about to slip out. Hostile conflict. Can I just ask? Keep trying. Again, Capricorn energy. Keep trying. Skeletal or joints. Fractures. Fractures here. Something about this was unintended, not meant to happen the way that it did. Person known to Nancy. Carer, compassion, somebody that was meant to care. Interesting. Just validate that, please. So there was a difficult journey here. She did endure a lot. There was a difficult situation here. She did go through a lot. With this person working alone. Caution. Smoking and fire. That's interesting. I'm not sure what that means, but smoking and fire. Was the person a smoker? Spirit from the other side says hello. Spirit, what would you like to say? Spirit says searching for truth. Hidden. This is Bones' hidden sniffer dog. Confused state of mind though. Confused. There was a struggle, but confused about what was going on. So it feels to me fast, like came out of nowhere. Did not see it coming. A struggle that came out of nowhere that caused confusion, and it was not clear. Did not see the person clearly. Was not prepared. This is the dogs, the search dogs. Again, we've got a companion type energy. A friend or pet, or a companion, somebody meant to care, a companion. Could companion be, yeah, meant to care, nurturing, meant to care. Yes, she was a mother. Interesting, we've got mother energy, father energy. A car. Mother energy, father energy. No, I don't know if to take that as connections or connections to mother, father. I just find this very interesting that we've got a mother energy and a father energy on the table. Can you clarify what do you mean by that? Okay, forceful. I'm getting forceful energy. Okay, when I saw birth, I gave birth to. When I saw birth. Okay, what connections are there to the children? Be cautious, suspicious activity. Somebody trying to give wise opinions to children. But there's some suspicious activity here. Okay, was any of the children to Nancy involved in suspicious people around them or suspicious activities? Not meant to happen. We'll just read from the, okay, let's see, we've got key facts. As I pull from the investigation deck, I'm just going to go through and see if the cards want to reveal anything as we go. Okay, investigators found blood droplets on the porch, now confirmed to show signs of aspiration, meaning the blood only came from breathing or coughing. This suggests that Nancy may have been alive when removed from the property. Now we did see we're seeing a confrontation once again, for the second time. Tied or restrained. Restrained as she was moved from the home to a car. We saw, and I say car because I saw a car on that same spread when I saw the mother-father card. There was a car card. DNA evidence, and the last time I read on this was when I had a dream about blood on the pavement. Scouring bricks for blood evidence, red bricks. Surveillance, digital evidence. The FBI uncovered additional images, motion-activated cameras around the home, pool, backyard. These images reportedly showed nothing suspicious, but confirmed that the cameras were functioning. I think this is why we see the card that it was unclear. They weren't seen. It was out of sight. A major new angle involves a neighborhood internet outage. Okay, well, that's interesting. Authorities. We're talking about the authorities here now, in their investigation. So anything else you want to say about the investigation here from authorities, law enforcement? Kept in the dark about certain information, or in the dark about how she got out or how she was out. Maybe in the dark. This is what we're talking about. We're talking about the internet outage around the time of the abduction. There you go. So they're in the dark because of the internet outage at that time during she got out. Interesting. The cards are saying exactly what's going on. So the major new angle here involves a neighborhood internet outage around the time of the abductions. Agents have questioned neighbors about the disruption, exploring whether the kidnapper used a Wi-Fi jammer or similar device. That's very interesting because authorities are in the dark at the time of the abduction when she was taken out because of the outage. Anything else you want to reveal here, Spirit? What else would you like to reveal about the situation? The cards are on it, so I'm going to continue to let them talk here. What can you reveal that is not currently stated? Okay, more than one involved to be removed from that building, covered up or tampered with security. So that's why the outage, that they've done something, they've done their cover-up work here and tampered with security cameras, just like they said. So they're exploring whether a kidnapper used the Wi-Fi jammer or similar device. They have tampered with building security, more than one person involved or more than one camera disrupted as at the moment she was abducted. Is the evidence anywhere? Is there anywhere we can point the police towards the evidence that they might find? They cannot have covered every little bit of cover up. There's got to be some evidence left behind. Once again, abuse came out of nowhere, didn't see it coming. Same thing she said before. Okay, what evidence has been left behind? Evidence. Okay, there has to be something that can help the police lead them to the right direction. Yes, there is. Yes, there is evidence. There is something left behind. Look at that. Something. Yes, there is something left behind that can help the police and point them in the right direction. Where can we look? What's the direction? What can we look at? Those two cards fell out funny, so I'm going to leave them separate. Something about the outages or kept in the dark. I'm not going to give this too much credibility because it fell out unusual. Again, that's light, shining. Think about it differently. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about these ones because they fell out incorrectly. So yes, there is evidence. There is a direction here. Help me to find where that evidence is that can help authority. Okay, possibly somebody's going to talk. She was carried. Okay, I'm getting this as a reflection. Nothing else. It says drain a waterway, but I'm just getting this purely as a reflection. It's a reflection on some kind of camera. Like maybe there was outages on her cameras, but is there some kind of reflection somewhere on a vehicle or on a window somewhere? That's a reflection of something, an image. Okay, scouring the internet, scouring something for a reflective surface. Again, we've got dark intention or dark motive, but this could be in the dark about it. How can we find the clues to help authorities here? There is definitely clues left behind. Okay. Okay, person possibly had a mask covering their face. So even if we do see a reflection, we may not see their face. So there's got to be another lead. This was intentional, done purposely. It was done with dark intentions. There is a connection here that's undercover, that's not seen, out of sight, cannot see clearly. Stage setup or framed, something planned or framed. Digital, we're looking at digital phones pinging around the time. We're looking at that digital footprint, suspicious activity on a phone. Please show me the direction. Point in the direction of where they need to be looking. Survivors, the survivors. The lion is aggressive attack, so strength card, but also recognition. Did she recognize somebody? Because in my other deck, in this deck, it's confrontation. The lion, the strength card is confrontation. Recognized. Okay, is this a recognized person in the community or a person recognized? Wheel of Fortune, that's clues turning. Okay, the person themselves, the perpetrator. Is this a recognized person? Yes, it is. Did Nancy recognize this person? Okay, there's DNA evidence somewhere, but communication. What I'm getting out of this is that perhaps this person's face was covered, so she heard the voice. When they communicated to her, did she recognize the voice? They were covered. See how that says covering? They were covered. The face was covered, but they communicated. So did she recognize the voice? During the argument, the confrontation, the aggressive behavior. Okay, this is delayed accountability. Delayed accountability. It's taking a long time. There's a bit of red tape here. Somebody's covered their tracks well. There's bureaucracy and well-covered tracks to get the information they need. Difficulties getting the information they need. Would the family recognise the person? Was the person known to the family? Wait. The daughter is a recognised person. Savannah. She's a reporter. Is it connected to her job? Whoops. Okay, very aggressive energy here. Crime scene shows aggression. I wonder if it is revenge. There's a revenge card here. As I'm talking about, but cleared. Maybe they're looking at the angle of revenge from something to do with Savannah's job. Someone she investigated, somebody she interviewed, some kind of knowledge that she gained. But then it says cleared. That is a question I'd like to ask. And I'm going to use the investigation to do that question. Is it at all connected to somebody that Savannah interviewed or some research she done? Retaliation or revenge? Yes. Yes is such a powerful energy. I just want to make sure that the camera's still on. Very, very powerful when the cards come out with the yes and no's. Somebody wanting their freedom. Somebody that is free or wanting freedom. I'm not sure what her interviews were. She has hidden knowledge, or she was going to reveal hidden knowledge, or she did reveal hidden information. Something that was supposed to be privileged. Something she was supposed to keep to herself. Something that could compromise the freedom of the people involved. People involved, I say people. Now, although the card said cleared on that last one, are we in the right vicinity? Okay, not involved or unaware. Can't see clearly. Cannot see clearly. The evidence doesn't track here. Not involved. Directly, the person directly not involved. She's still missing. A stranger. Okay, where I'm going here is some kind of revenge or retaliation, but not by that actual person, by a stranger. Okay, DNA evidence. Okay, not as it seems. Making it look like something it's not. There's DNA evidence. There's something on the dark web, or something was recorded. Something to do with evidence revealed on the dark web, or evidence on the dark web, making this case look like something when it's actually something else. Okay, is there something on the dark web about this? Broadly speaking is what they're saying. Broadly speaking. Slow process. Justice. This is a card that I want to ask, my next line of questioning. In the last reading I done, this card kept coming up. Is it to do with somebody that is facing a trial, somebody that was facing a trial, someone connected to Savannah's job? Because this card kept coming up and I didn't elaborate and I didn't go deeper. So this is the thing that I cannot get out of my mind because it kept coming out. Tell me more about that, please. Okay, relationship, money involved. Someone related to something to do with a case. Paid off, maybe. Covering up the tracks of marks left behind. A trail of money. Again, aggressive attack. Cards, in your own words, tell me what was the purpose of this disappearance of Nancy? Why? What's the reason? Okay, so not how. Not this is how. Accomplice had help, carried or burdened, reflection, but again, waterway. This is all how. This could be why. Justice. Mental illness, or somebody struggling with mental illness. Again, connected to a legal trial. Was it a family legal battle? There's a digital footprint. Okay. Death card. Crime of opportunity. involving a web of lies. This is a car card. There is a digital footprint. I'm jumping back and forward because of what the cards are doing. Now I don't know if that means the timeline's off, or I'm jumping back and forward because it's like a wild goose chase. You're jumping from this point, this evidence, to this evidence. And we keep going back and forward while going round in circles. Because of a web of lies. It's a crime of opportunity. Again, she was taken out, wanted out to get her out. Took the opportunity to get her out. We had out of the picture before. This is a stage. Tell me why, please. Make it clear. Tell me why. Okay, they're asking me to ask questions. Yes. Yes, they to get her out of the picture, or wanted her out of the picture. Something about the picture. Yes, yes, for sure. Oh, God. Death card. Out of the picture. Why? Tell me why. Wanted out. A deal organised. This card again. Family connection. Family being watched. Was the whole thing staged? I've just got to ask, I'm sorry. No, I don't think so, because it says she's still missing, please find me. The person is known. The person's known. Now, it came out before the person was well known. Was being watched or stalked. And there was strategy or planning. Is it connected to Savannah? Her job? Stalker. Person was known. Person well known also came out. So is the disappearance related to Savannah's job? I think it already said yes. Aggressive attack. Somebody with a mental illness. Something didn't go to plan. There is a missing piece here. And violence or abuse. Thread. Okay, latest developments, past 1 or 2 weeks, forensic breakthroughs, blood pattern analysis. The retired FBI agent reviewing the case publicly stated the blood pattern indicates Nancy may have been alive when taken, shifting investigative focus towards possible transport routes, medical needs, which both of those cards came out in the reading today, and whether the abductor intended to keep her alive. There's a question. Did the abductor intend to keep her alive initially? That's an interesting way to put that. We did say it didn't go to plan, something to do with medication. Did they intend to keep her alive? Okay. Carried heavy burden evidence or statement. Evidence that she was carried out is the blood pattern on the porch, but the perpetrator's intention was that to keep her alive. More than one involved. Something again to a justice or a legal trial. Recovered in Phoenix Canal. Searchers retrieved a barrel from a Phoenix Canal after a body was found nearby. Authorities emphasised no confirmed connection to Nancy at this time. I just saw a card pop out unintentionally about a connection to crimes connected. The barrel was discovered by true crime streamers who noted a strong odour and flies. Okay, was there a connection to that body in a barrel? Drain or waterway. Something organised. Maybe a deal gone wrong. These ones. This one. Two crimes connected. This card came out earlier. Maybe to look into the connections around it. Authorities emphasise no confirmed connection to Nancy at this time. But maybe there is somehow a connection. Deal gone wrong, something that didn't end the way it was supposed to, someone didn't do their job properly. 6 active theories under review. Okay, let's have a look at these theories. According to a recent reporting, the FBI is examining 6 major theories, including a crazed fan. What do you reckon about that? Crazed fan. Maybe set up to look that way, but there was violence and there was abuse. Maybe staged to look like that. We did see the stalker card come out as well when I said, is it connected to Savannah? Investigators, they believe they understand the motivation, though details remain confidential. Can you tell me? Okay, same thing kind of again that was coming up in the last reading. This is a judgment or a harsh sentence, perhaps related to some kind of trial. Suspicious activity, phone activity. Again, deal organised. It's the same cards over and over again. I feel like it's somehow connected to a trial or a case or something. Guilty. Guilty. So this is the closest thread right here. Okay, investigators believe they understand the motivation. They also suspect they could strike again, underscoring how serious this case is. The barrel discovery is treated cautiously. Investigators have not yet linked it to the case. Card said there's a connection. The internet outage is now a central investigation thread, pointing towards the perpetrator with planning and technology capabilities. I think the strongest thread here is targeted abduction. Will they strike again? Hierophant authorities. Okay, will they strike again? Someone with inside information. Inside notion. Okay, there is a connection, which indicates they could strike again. But will they? Okay, suspicious activity. 2 crimes are connected, so it's connected to another case. Another case. The barrel perhaps, or a legal case that's in trial. It is connected to something. Like a professional cover-up of some sort. Wearing a mask, not showing group face. Okay, any final words here, please? It was done on purpose. She was intentionally, she was the target. She was the target, she was purposely disappeared. There is a family connection. I am safe now indicates that she wasn't safe at the time. Crime of opportunity. Okay, so perhaps the target was a family member. but she was an easier target, like an opportunity. The opportunity for her was there, even though there was some kind of family connection. But the intention was always there. There was dark motives always there. Maybe for any family member, but she was the one that provided the opportunity. She was the one that was an easier target. Because she was somehow in an unsafe situation. Maybe vulnerable. So much for watching.